What's up, everybody? I would like to welcome you back to another occult healing session. Shalom, Hotep, Namaste to you all, however you like to be greeted. I hope you guys enjoyed your full moon. I know I did. Definitely got some good energy from the moon. You know, definitely wrote down a lot of good affirmations, a lot of things that I want to do. And you know, the next coming days, the next month. Okay, so today's topic is going to be basically what I elaborated on in the last video, as far as, you know, the secrets of increasing energy. And I was focusing on how to rebuild the chi and how to, you know, keep away from the things that take your chi. Okay, and this topic is going to be called I will name this video how to stop ejaculation and replace it with Inajculation. Okay, I want to elaborate on what Inajculation is, how you can incorporate this into your practice. Okay, and basically with ejaculation, a lot of men are doing this way too often. You know, like some dudes do it every day, multiple times a day, even every once a week is too often, because this is basically a high amount of your chi that's stored within you. Okay, so you're just constantly releasing it. And again, I'll repeat it again, this is why they say men don't usually become successful in life until about their mid-40s and stuff like this. This is because they're no longer, you know, focusing on ejaculating as much. And this is the problem, because it's taking so much of your chi. This is the chi is in control of your drive, what you want to, how you want to move toward in life. Okay, so if you're constantly ejaculating, you're constantly releasing this out of your body, you no longer have drive, you no longer have motivation. You know, your brain power starts to deplete, your energy starts to deplete, your overall physiology just starts to I can't speak right now, starts to deplete. Okay, and this is why they say dudes start looking a lot older than women. Okay, so what you want to do, or what the ancients have done, was they came up with systematic techniques. Okay, and I know a lot of you men out there are probably like, oh man, this is not fair. How come, you know, how come we have to hold back on our ejaculation and women can, you know, do what they want as far as in this aspect? Well, basically this world is actually run by the feminine energy. Okay, I don't know if you guys are quite aware of that, and I don't mean exactly like, you know, it's run, but just think about it. It's called Mother Earth and Mother Nature. Okay, this world is actually run by the feminine energy, and this doesn't mean it's exactly women run the world, basically, but this means that the feminine energy runs the world. Whoever is in control of the feminine energy runs this world. Okay, and they're suppressing this feminine energy through males and females. Okay, because even males have feminine energy as well. It's just women have the most of it, but they're suppressing everybody's feminine energy. Okay, obviously a woman would be the most powerful one to use this energy, but everybody on this planet is being suppressed by this. You know, women are no longer as intuitive as they were, and neither are men. You know, and the feminine energy is in control of your creativity, the magic in your life, things, your intuition, your inner visions and stuff like that. You know, the psychic abilities. Okay, they don't want people to have these abilities, so they have been suppressing this. All right, they want everybody to have that masculine energy. You know, that's the light energy, the left brain energy, where you're just a systematic robot. I mean, there has to be balance. You have to have a balance of masculine and feminine energy, but they're just moving it, they're just giving you too much of this, so you're actually people are actually becoming robots now. So basically what we want to do is bring back this feminine energy. Okay, so and also this video is not just for men. Women, please watch this video and help your man. I know a lot of you have boyfriends or husbands or whatever, so please help your man, your husband, your boyfriend or whatever, so he can become more, he can embrace his vitality, become stronger, you know, think faster, everything. This has to do with chi, you know. Men are in a low state. Well, all human beings are in a low state, but especially men, we're in a low state right now because of this sex thing, ejaculating too much. Okay, so basically there's a technique, it's called Inajculation. All right, basically there's a spot between the anus and the testicles. Okay, it's like a spot as big as your index, you know, this part of your index finger. What you want to do when you feel yourself about to ejaculate is, what you want to do is put pressure on that point between your anus and testicles. Okay, I know if you're in the middle of, you know, sex, it might seem a little weird, but obviously explain to your woman exactly what you're trying to do. All right, put pressure on this point. This will stop the ejaculation and bring the energy back within the body. Well, it'll keep it within the body, and it'll go up the spine area. Okay, and this has to do with the Kundalini energy. I know many of you have heard of this energy, but this is bringing that energy back in, so it'll go back up the spine. All right, and through the chakras, and eventually come out through your forehead. I know for any of you, if you've seen like Egyptian statues and stuff that had the snake on the forehead, that's the Kundalini energy, because it represents a snake energy, and it comes out of the forehead when the energy has reached the spine. So years and years of this practice and cultivating your chi will help this this energy come out your third eye, and you will be in what we call enlightened. Okay, so that's the Inajculation technique. Okay, so it takes a lot of practice. You might not get it right away, so you don't want to get discouraged. You want to keep practicing and cultivate this energy. Okay, just after, let's say, a couple weeks or a couple months of doing this, you'll notice a significance of difference within the body. You'll be more energetic, you'll be thinking more clear, you'll have more motivation. That's the whole reason for this. You want to get your motivation back, you want to get your drive, your power. You're supposed to be a male, powerful male. Okay, this is what you're supposed to represent. And I know that women are getting unsatisfied with you because you're not as powerful anymore. You don't have as much drive. You're not thinking. You're not leading correctly. Not all of you. I'm just saying a lot. A majority is because of this factor. You know, and sex has a lot to do with this. Okay, and women, it's important for you to be acknowledge this stuff too, because women are the receivers of energy and information during sexual acts. Okay, so it's very important that you watch who you're sleeping with. Okay, because if you bring, say, if you have a dude that has a low vibration or whatever, and it's not, you know, it's not healthy. What I mean is healthy through the soul, mind, and body. This is going to start affecting you. You're absorbing all of his energy. Okay, the male aspect of everything is directing energy. Even though, like I said, we've been oppressed as a human species. Okay, and males are not directing energy correctly. Okay, this is why this whole chi thing is being incorporated in my channel, because we have to get back to directing energy correctly, and women have to get back to absorbing energy correctly, the right energy. Okay, because a lot of women are absorbing the wrong energy, and then they wind up becoming bitter, confused, because say you're having sex with all these multiple people, you're absorbing all these multiple personality traits, all these, and it's scientists have even confirmed that if, say, he's ejaculating inside you, say a dude ejaculates inside you, a part of his DNA is forever within you. Okay, and it's just the same way with sex as well. His energy field, you know, even if he doesn't ejaculate inside you, his energy, a piece of his energy field is always going to be within you. Okay, and this is why, you know, women are becoming more confused. Okay, so you want to be mindful of who you're sleeping with, and dudes, you want to be mindful of this energy cultivation. Okay, you want to get back to being smarter. All right, And another technique is called the deer exercise, okay, where it's a technique to increase the sperm count, okay. So when you do your in ejaculation, more sperm and more energy is being pushed back inside of you, okay, and this gives you more energy, more power and stuff like that. It's called the deer exercise. What you want to do is preferably you want to make sure you have no clothes on, or at least no pants or drawers, and you want to rub your hands vigorously together, okay. This will increase the chi within your hands. Your hands are very important, and when it comes to chi cultivation, okay, rub your hands vigorously together until you feel an intense heat, okay. And what you want to do is palm your testicles, okay, not too firm and not too soft, but like you'll know what I mean when you do it. Just a solid grip, okay, but not too strong, not too much pressure, okay. And sit there for about 10 to 15 seconds and feel the warmth. Then you want to take your other hand first. I want to retract. You want to take your right hand, put it on your testicles, okay. Use your left hand and go let's say an inch above the phallus, okay, and rub in a counterclockwise motion or a clockwise motion. It doesn't really matter, okay. 81 times, all right. 81 times. You want to do that 81 times. Then after you're done that, you want to do it again. Rub your hands vigorously together, and then do your left hand this time and palm your testicles, and then an inch above your phallus, rub the other side, the other way. If you did counterclockwise, then this time you do clockwise 81 times, okay. After that, you know, relax for about 10 seconds. Then what you want to do is I believe they're called Kegels, okay, is when it's a muscle. Let's say you're taking a piss, okay. There's a muscle. I'm trying to figure out how to word this right. When you're trying to stop from pissing, okay, there's a muscle. That muscle, when you're stopping, say you just try it, go to the bathroom and then stop from pissing, okay, and that's that muscle you want to do. You want to squeeze that muscle, okay, 10 times. First time you squeeze it for like 3 seconds and then relax, all right, and just relax. Then try it again, squeeze it as hard as you can for about 3 seconds and relax. You want to do this 10 times, all right. And over time, this will increase the sacral chakra energy, which is near the phallus, and this will increase your sperm count. So when you do this in ejaculation technique, more sperm and more energy will be released within the body. What you want to have it do is be released inside the bloodstream, okay. And like again, this will increase your vitality, all right. The Taoists know this, ancient Chinese medicine, the ancient African medicine, okay, they incorporate these techniques within their practices, okay. So basically, again, you know, in conclusion, is we want to get back to cultivating this energy. We want to get back to using this power again, all right. And just keep at it, all right. I know it might seem hard, I know it might seem like you can't do it, because they over sexualize everything in the media, the TV, the songs and stuff like that. This is why I've always recommend that you step away from watching so much TV, step away from watching listening to so much sexual music, all right, because this is going to keep you in that low sexual vibe where, you know, I mean, it's good to have sex, but you have to start having sex the right, correct way, or you'll just be wasting energy. Now, as far as this technique, if you're trying to have a kid or have kids right now, then of course that's what it's for. This is what sex is for, reproduction, all right. Human beings tend to forget this aspect of it because, you know, we're just so focused on the pleasure, again, because they have over sexualized everything, so it's always on everybody's mind. But if you're not trying to have a kid, then you shouldn't be wasting this. You shouldn't be wasting your sperm, all right. You're just releasing your energy. You're actually killing yourself, depleting yourself of what you need to have to survive, all right. And I'm gonna leave it at that. Just a quick video to update you guys. If you have any questions, please email us at occulthealing22@gmail.com. That's occulthealing22, you know, the master number 22@gmail.com. Also check us out at our website, www.occulthealing.com. I promise we will have more blog updates on blog posts. I know we have been slacking a little bit, but you know, again, we're coming back at you. We're gonna have more blog posts, more YouTube videos, so please stay tuned. I love you. I definitely want you to survive. You know, we gotta work together. We gotta come together. I don't care what race you are, what sex you are, what kind of, who you're having sex with. Let's come together. We gotta come back together as a human species and start living right again, cultivating our energy. Like I said, our ancients knew this information already. We were powerful beings at one point in time, and I don't want to get too much off it, you know, off in another topic, but obviously someone or something has came and oppressed our energy. We need to take it back. This is the time to take it back. You know, if you notice a lot of information is coming out, please be a warrior. A real warrior is will take the steps to do this no matter what nobody says. I know a lot of people might laugh at you, might think it's funny, might think it's weird, but that doesn't matter, okay? A lot of people are not going to understand this information because they're in this low state. It's not their fault. You got to think about the media, you got to think about the music, you know, the TV and stuff. That's why I say step away from that. You know, start living in your own thoughts, because basically what's happening is when you're taking all this information from all these other people and all these other things, you can't think for yourself no longer. You might think that you're thinking for yourself, but you're actually just regurgitating somebody else's thoughts. You're actually regurgitating some other things thoughts, okay? So you want to get back to the self, start meditating, start loving yourself, get in the mirror and look at yourself and say you appreciate yourself, that you love yourself. When's the last time you actually told yourself that you love yourself? Go and look in the mirror. That's a good technique. Just look at yourself for a couple minutes and just say, I appreciate you, I love you, I forgive you for any mistakes that you made, even though there are no mistakes. But you know, for the sake of conversation, forgive yourself. You know, start loving yourself again. And once that happens, you will be able to start appreciating the things around you, the trees, the animals and stuff. Start loving yourself again. Start appreciating yourself again. You are a powerful, magnificent being. You are infinite. You are immortal. Your soul is immortal. Don't be limited in your thinking. All right, you are immortal, you are powerful. Keep going, keep striving for perfection, because imperfection is perfection. So all your differences with other people doesn't really matter. You are powerful, you are magnificent, you are outstanding, okay? And I want to leave you guys with that. Please check us out. I'd like to thank you all for watching. Hotep, namaste, shalom.